everyone, if you read the title of this video, I'm going to be giving a tour of the library. I'm standing on the east side of the library right now. Let me give you a little headshot. Before I go into the library, there are a couple things you need to know. There are 5 floors of the library, and I swear the farther you go up, the colder it gets. There's a cafe in the library, there's an info desk in the library, and there's a bunch of different places where you can sit and study. Of course, it's the library, but also like, I forget what they're called, but it's like you can shut the door and it's like quiet, like a quiet place. I don't know, but there's a lot of them there. So anyway, let's get in there. I will be narrating this whole video. There was a lot of people studying in the library at this time, so I didn't want to disrupt them. But when I come into these doors, on the right and left of me, there's so many people studying. The first floor is the loudest floor. It's where the cafe is. It's also where you can do a lot of group work in the open spaces. Looking to your right, like I said in the beginning of this video, there's a lot of places people can study in their own little pods, and that's what those are. A pod really helps the space be quieter, especially if you don't want to go up to the 5th floor. The other really cool thing about the library is that it has an auditorium on the 1st floor. A lot of lectures take place here, and it's almost completely soundproof to the people outside of the auditorium. Now we are headed to the cafe, which is also on the 1st floor. There is a Starbucks in this cafe, but I think it's only like 4 drinks per season. I don't really know how it works. I'm not really into coffee, but they have a really good selection here. My favorite thing to get here is the chicken walking taco. It's really good, but you have things from grilled cheese and tomato soup to mac and cheese here. It's really good selection here. Now to the right of me, I'm walking by the info desk and the service desk. These people are really good if you need help finding a book or just help with any of your library needs. They are very kind and always happy to help. Just the other day I was trying to find a book and I wouldn't have found it if they didn't help me. Now we are walking towards one of the printers here in the library. This library actually holds 12 printers. This is just the one I always go to. Now we are going up to the 2nd floor, which has silent study rooms, reflection rooms, and the whole Eastern Asian collection of books. I now am going to one of the study rooms here in the 2nd floor. This study room is an open study room, so there's no closed off doors to each study room. It's just a big open room. The cool thing about this study room is that it includes this thing called ARC, which stands for Academic Resource Center, which is more commonly known as SI, which are people that will just help you in a subject that you are struggling in. I am now entering the silent study spaces. These are spaces where people can do group work or just work by themselves. It's just really a place where it's a little bit quieter on the 2nd floor than the rest of the 2nd floor. We are now up to the 3rd floor, which is basically just like the 2nd floor, but you have to be a lot quieter up here. Just like the 2nd floor, there's a bunch of places to sit and study. There just isn't those silent study spaces because everywhere in the 3rd floor is silent. The 3rd floor is what I like to call the history floor because there's actually a place in the 3rd floor where you get to kind of learn about history. There's this guy at a desk and he tells you all about Iowa, kind of. Like, look how cool this thing is. Now we are on to the 4th floor, which is basically the exact same as the 3rd floor, except there are some study rooms just like you're seeing right now, with those people in it. This is one of the studying rooms, which has desks and books in it. Pretty awesome. This is the level where it gets to the point where you're scared you're breathing too loud, but that's the whole beauty of it. We got some desks more, some more desks, and that's really it of the 4th floor. Before we go up to the 5th floor, I do want to mention if you see any of these computers laying around, you can go on that computer and search up your book, and it's really easy to find books that way. Now we are up to the 5th floor, which is the most silent floor you will ever be a part of in your entire life. Through these doors, just like all the other levels, there are study spaces in here. I will have to say the chairs you see right now are really comfortable. Just like the other levels, just desks and books and chairs. I don't know what this space is going to be, but I'm excited to figure it out because it's been like this all semester. The cool thing about level 5 is that there are portraits of all the past presidents of the University of Iowa, which I find really cool. Anyway, we are done with the tour. This is just another quiet study space here in level 5. I hope you enjoyed this tour, and go Hawks!